Hi everyone, welcome to day 9. I still haven't got my t-shirt, so I apologise about that. I'm really I feel a bit sad that I haven't got my t-shirt, but I'm definitely fundraising for mine and I am trying to get that. So anyways, welcome to day 9. We're just going to get started. We're going to come to the top of the mat. I've already got my blanket laid out for my knees, so go ahead and do that if you feel you want a blanket. And I've got my 2 blocks ready at the top of the mat. So come into our mountain pose. My feet are hip distance apart. You can have them closer together or hip distance. Just play around with that and find what feels comfortable for you. I'm grounding down through the feet. I'm engaging the tops of my thighs, my quads, lifting up my kneecaps. I'm tucking the tailbone. Hands come down by the side, shoulders away from the ears. And we're just going to take our 3 inhales together. So we can soften the gaze, or perhaps you'd like to close the eyes. And we're going to inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose or mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose or mouth. Inhale deeply, last one. Exhale completely. Wonderful. Allow the breath to come back to normal. And we're going to flow today, and I will cue breaths as we flow. However, if you find that you need to breathe a bit more, add more breaths, then absolutely make it your own. I cue just because it's kind of good practice for me. And once you kind of get familiar with it, then you will hopefully be able to move more with the inhale and the exhale. However, it doesn't really matter, so don't stress about it, okay? Just make sure that you feel comfortable. So if you find that you're holding the breath or that you're not getting enough, then absolutely just let go of my cues with the breath and follow at your own pace. But let's get started. So, mountain pose. Inhale, we're going to raise the arms, extended mountain. Exhale, I'm going to fold at the hips, melt my chest down. Remember the blocks if you need them. Allow the head and the neck to get heavy. Inhale, we'll come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Soft bend in the knees as you inhale, rise all the way up. Palms together, and we're going to go straight back down on that exhale. Soft knees. Inhale, hands on the shins or thighs as you come up halfway. Exhale, release down, forward fold. Inhale, soft knees as we rise all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, fold at the hips, melt the heart down. Inhale, halfway up. Then exhale, bend those knees, plant the hands and step the right foot back. Lower the back knee. Inhale, we rise up, low lunge, grounding down through that front foot. I'm lifting up through the pelvic floor area. My tailbone is tucked. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, frame the front foot, step the front foot back, half plank. Tuck the elbows in, tuck up the belly button, the navel to the spine, and then bend at the elbows, lower all the way down. Belly and chest come to the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, untuck the toes. So we press down through the tops of the feet, and the kneecaps will come up off the floor, okay? That's really important to protect that lower back. So inhale, press down through the hands, rise up cobra, maybe just a baby cobra because this is our first one. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press up onto the knees, and then come into your downward facing dog. Bent knees for the first down dog, and we're just going to pedal it out. So bend one knee, bend the other. Really think about pushing the tailbone up to the sky and lengthening that spine. Find stillness. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower both knees to the mat, and we're going to step the right foot in between the hands. Remember, if it takes a couple of steps, don't worry about it. Just do what you need to do. Inhale, we rise up, low lunge, grounding down through that front foot, tucking the tailbone a little bit, lifting the navel up. Take another inhale, and then exhale. Frame that front foot. You're going to lift the back knee, step that back foot forward, and then straight away, inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, release. And then inhale, we rise all the way up. Palms together, let's go straight back down again. Exhale, fold at the hips. Remember the blocks if you need them. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, bend in those knees, plant the hands on the mat or blocks, step the left foot back, lower the back knee. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Remember to breathe. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, bring the hands down, frame that front foot, step it back, half plank. Tuck the elbows in and lower belly and chest all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, come up to cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press up onto those knees, and then downward facing dog. Remember, lengthen the spine here. Maybe you just bend each knee a couple of times. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, lower both knees to the mat. Step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up. Low lunge. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to frame that front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step forward, and then inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, we're going to rise all the way up. Palms together, palms it down at the heart center. Just take a moment here. Reconnect with the breath. Reconnect with the body. Okay. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Now you can lower the back knee, or option to keep the back knee lifted and rise up, high lunge. So my back leg is working towards being straight. I'm on my tippy toes. I'm pushing my heel down towards the mat. My front foot is grounded. I'm pushing into the ground, sinking into the hips, but my tailbone is tucked. Take another inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down, frame that front foot, step the front foot back, plank. You can always lower the knees, come into half plank. But same as half plank, I'm pushing down through the hands, so my shoulder blades are protracting, they're coming away from each other. My belly button is sucked in. Take an inhale, tuck the elbows in, and then lower all the way down to the mat. Belly and chest come down. You can always do that in half plank, okay? Inhale, rise up, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, then press up to plank or half plank, and then downward facing dog. Take an inhale in down dog. Exhale. We're going to raise the right leg up behind us, and then we're going to shift forward, look between the hands, and then we're going to step that right foot in between the hands. Remember, you can always lower that back knee first. Inhale, rise up, high lunge or low lunge, wherever you are. Take an inhale. Exhale. I'm going to frame the front foot, and then I'm going to step the back foot up to the front. Straight away. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, I'm going to rise all the way up. Palms come together, and I'm going to go straight back down again. Fold at the hips. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, frame the feet. Step the left foot back. Lower the back knee if you want to. Inhale, rise up, lunge. Strong through those legs now. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, frame the front foot. Step the front foot back. Plank or lower the knees. Tuck the elbows in. And then bend the elbows. See if you can keep the elbows hugging the sides of the body as you lower chest and belly to the mat. Yeah, good work. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Maybe you come up a little bit higher this time. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Press up, half plank or plank. And then downward facing dog. Take a breath in down dog. Breathe really deeply into the lungs. Not that you breathe anywhere else. Into the lower lungs, which is what I was meant to say, excuse me. Okay, on your next inhale, we're going to raise the left leg up behind us. Then we shift forward onto the hands a little bit. So now I'm looking in between my hands. And then I'm going to step my left foot up in between the hands. Maybe 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4. Lower the back knee if you want to. Inhale, rise up, lunge. Shoulders away from the ears. We're soft, but we're reaching and we're grounded. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, fold down, frame the front foot, and then I'm going to step the back foot up to meet the front. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, last time, raise the arms. Perhaps you look up at the palms as they come together. Exhale, palms at the heart center. Well done. Really, really good. Okay. From my mountain pose, I'm going to place my hands on my hips and I'm going to step my right foot back like I'm coming into a lunge. Okay? My back heel, I'm going to release it to the mat. And as I do that, my back toes point towards the long edge of the mat and my hips have now opened to the side. Yeah. So my front knee is bent. My front toes are pointing to the front of my mat. And then my back leg is straight. My back toes are pointing to the long edge of the mat. Hips are facing the long edge. Bring those arms out into a T shape. Now just have a check of that front knee. We don't want our front knee overshooting the ankle. It can be in behind it. That's absolutely fine because this is really tough. But make sure it's not overshooting. If it's overshooting, you need to widen your stance a little bit, okay? Also make sure the knee isn't tipping in. Just do a front view there for you. If the knee is tipping in, you want to engage the inner thighs to really push it out, okay? So, I know you've been in this pose a long time. So just for a second, straighten that front leg. Yeah. Rebend the front knee. Okay. Arms are going to come out in the T shape, okay? So our wrists, elbows and shoulders are in line. Okay, so just have a quick look. Yeah. And then my gaze is going to go towards my front hand. So this is Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So we're grounding down through the feet. I'm really pushing out through that back side of that back foot, pushing down through the front foot, opening up the hips. And then my arms are nice and strong out to the side. Warrior 2. I'm going to drop my back hand so that it's resting on my back thigh. Flip my front hand. And then I'm going to raise my front hand up. Look up towards the hand. Reverse warrior. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, come back to warrior 2. I'm going to drop my front elbow onto that front knee. Now when I do that, I don't dump. Okay, I'm still open and my elbow isn't even, it's on my leg, but it's not pushing any weight down there. All the weight is in that front foot. My top hand comes up and over. My gaze can be down, neutral or up. But when I think about keeping the chest open, reaching across. Take an inhale, exhale, come back to warrior 2. Hands come on the hips. I'm going to come up onto the tippy toes of that back foot. And then I'm going to step forward. Wow. Give that, the left leg, a shake. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay. We're now going to step the left foot back. So, step the left foot back. Drop that heel. And then our hips come to the side. Yeah. So, same setup. Your back foot is facing the long edge of the mat. Your front foot is facing the front, the smaller edge. Come into that T shape. So I'm pushing down through the legs, which rises me up. And then I'm reaching out, really strong through those legs. Just check that front knee isn't tipping in. Engage the inner thighs to really open it up. If you're struggling with that, then just come out, reduce the bend in that front knee. Okay? Should be able to see your big toe. It's always a good indicator. My back leg, I'm really pushing down through the back edge of the foot, okay? I'm really trying to straighten that leg. Look towards the front hand. I'm going to drop my back hand so it's just resting on that thigh. Flip my front hand, my palms now up, and then raise the arms. There's no weight on that back hand. Reverse warrior. If the gaze isn't comfortable up, you can always look down. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. And then I'm going to drop the front elbow, the forearm onto that thigh. Keeping my chest open to the side, I raise the top arm up and over. If you find that you're wanting to do this, then reduce the bend in the knee. Extended side angle. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, come back. Warrior 2. I know this is super tough. Hands on the hips. Come up onto the tippy toes of that back foot. And then step forward. Give that standing leg, both legs a shake. Yeah, well done. Come down to a seated position. Oh, and just let that settle. Allow your hands to rest. Perhaps just soften the gaze or close the eyes a second. Did some strong poses today. I love warrior two, and I love extended side angle. Feels really empowering. You did amazing. Super proud, as always. So let's just take in 2 breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale, sigh it out. Well done, guys. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste.